We have an update with the case of Botham Jean. Now, Amber Guyger, if you remember what initially happened, the cop went inside the brother's home. She shot and killed him, claiming that she thought that was her apartment and he was an intruder, but it was actually his apartment at the time period. And you remember the sister named Bunny, she recorded the initial reaction of Amber Guyger. We interviewed her here. We'll put that link in the pinned comment so you can go ahead and review my exclusive interview with her. And then now you have the case where a bunch of potential jurors, they have came out. They want to be a part of this case. But Amber Guyger's attorneys tried to move the case out of Dallas County. Now, the reason they wanted to move the case out of Dallas County is because they wanted to move it to a county where it's more white people there. Because she and her team feel, well, if I can put it in a place where there are more white people, then I can get off. You see how they're thinking. So the judge in this particular case has denied that request for her to move the trial. They tried to say, well, she wouldn't get a fair trial in Dallas County. Now, the few people that they did talk to with a jury, they know that 12 people have been seated in the Amber Guyger murder trial. 8 heard of the case, 4 had not. The 4 alternates heard of the case as well. Of that, 15 hadn't formed an opinion. One white woman they talked to stated that they do believe a police officer should be held to a higher standard. I've always said that. I believe a police officer should be held to a higher standard, and if they do something wrong, they should get double of the time because they are a part of law enforcement. They know the laws, they know right and wrong, so that would also give an incentive not to commit any crimes because you're going to get more time, not be protected. Others admitted they would be unable to convict Guyger because she was a police officer when she shot Botham Jean. Now, 9 times out of 10, you know what people said that, because those people believe that the cops should be able to kill with impunity no matter what, especially when it comes to black people. Now, they say only about a dozen of the 220 potential jurors raised their hands when asked who heard of nothing about the case. Yes, this was a case that went viral. I mean, come on. Everyone knew about this case. A Hispanic man told them that he already formed an opinion, although he refused to say what that opinion was. And a white man said his feeling that we have a huge gun problem would affect his partiality in the case. Now, they said that they urged jurors to set aside any preconceived notions because they might be far afield. According to the Associated Press, her trial is slated to start September 23rd. So really it's a few days away. And we will be keeping an eye on that trial because we want to know what happened. Because you cannot walk into an innocent man's home and gun him down and get away with that. I'm telling them that case, they need to make sure it's handled the right way. Anyone in their right mind would say she's guilty. You kill an innocent man in his home. It is no way around that. But we'll see how this case go. We'll see. Because you remember, during the time of the LA riots, you know, the police officers in that case did the same thing that she tried to do. They moved the case from LA County to an area where it was more white. But you saw the results of doing that. They got off, and then history is what it is. Those of you who don't know anything about the LA riots, just type in the 92 LA riots, and that's what that's about. Rodney King was beaten. People recorded it at that time period. This is way before the time of everybody had a phone and a camera. So let's keep an eye on this case. I'm definitely interested to find out what the verdict is going to be. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the particular case with Amber Guyger. If you are watching the video, we definitely appreciate it. Make sure you click that like button and also subscribe, because when you subscribe, you know exactly when we're going to post something new. And click that notification button as well. That way, the moment we post something, you get a notification on your phone.